Hello, Leos. Thank you so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate that. This is your general energy reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, January 17th through the 31st, 2019. And as that last slide said, general energy readings will not resonate with everyone every single time. So please take the information that's most useful to your situation and don't expect it to be spot on for you. If you feel as though you are a cusper, then Leos, check out both of those videos. And again, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, Leos. That one. Compassion. That is an excellent energy to have for you. I've noticed this trend in all the videos that everything seems to really be kind of energetically wise, having that dawned on moment where you are ready to make your changes for 2019, ready to get your year going here. I think, it just honestly, it feels like it's this wolf moon, our first full moon that's also going to be an eclipse in our year. Showing compassion for yourself, showing compassion for others. That compassion energy is around you. It feels like where you may have been hard on yourself or hard on others, you're finally realizing that perhaps you didn't look at both sides of the situation when it involved somebody else, and that you haven't been showing that compassion to them that you really should have been showing, that you really haven't been helping them heal, and you haven't been necessarily, as far as in yourself, you've been very hard on yourself, and you're ready to start being easier on yourself, loving yourself a little bit more, taking care of yourself a little bit more. I'm seeing taking care of your domain, because your domain, and there you are, the King of Wands, there you are, that proud, confident, passionate person. You're kind, you're creative. And it feels like you may be putting those creative sort of points to work for you here. Putting work in, like I said, into your domain. Changing up the lion's den, as it were. All right, here. Ooh, okay. The balance. The yin and the yang, the water and the fire. Temperance. Now, this could include a Sagittarius, which is another fire sign, but I feel as though that this is more about your own fire energy here, especially with the King of Wands. For some of you, that could be a Sagittarius, another Leo, or an Aries, okay? Possibly could be, all right? And then the good old Fool. You are ready to just head out. For some of you, it feels like a spiritual journey, but for others of you, it feels like I'm seeing somebody on a road trip. And do we have? No, we don't have the Chariot. But it feels like a possible road trip here for some of you. I do like seeing Temperance with compassion here. With the Fool and the compassion and temperance all being here together, it honestly, it feels like just that kind of starting over point. Like I was saying, I've been filling out a lot of signs here, and it seems like you guys are on point with the energy that's collectively surrounding us, where you're just not happy in this situation and you're ready to move forward. And that means showing compassion for perhaps others you've been hard on. And you're like, nope, this path that I've been on with this other person or persons, it's time for this path to change. And it's time I'm hearing, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a new result. You want a new result. You want a new result for your life, for your relationships. And so that means it's time for you to change into another path here. Another path. Complete makeover. All right. And with the sun here, I really feel like the sun fuels you a lot, because it is that lioness energy. The lion loves to bathe in the sun. And you've been in the doom and the gloom, and it's time for you to show compassion upon yourself, to leave this situation as it has broken down. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune here. We have the world. Changes. Tons of changes in the effort for you to find balance. Wow, this is big here. And you have the Eight of Cups. Cancer had the Eight of Cups as well. So if you feel as though you're a Cancer Leo cusp, please, 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 please be sure to check that out. Wow, you guys are just going, out of all the readings I've done so far, it feels like you guys are going through the biggest, almost, I want to use the word struggle here, but in the end, you're going to feel like it was totally worth it here. I mean, the water and the fire, that's a constant struggle. Learning to work together here. And now I'm being shown from Game of Thrones. The fire that burns on the water. I don't remember what it's called. Somebody put it in the comments. Oh my God. But that fire that they used to, because the ships were coming to conquer. And if you're Game of Thrones fans, you know what it is. I don't have HBO, so I only get to watch it when HBO is for free. But it's time for you to come out of, I'm literally seeing like a sort of, African plains, and on one side is this dark, gloomy storm, and the other side, the sun is shining perfect. I mean, the yin and the yang, the temperance, that energy, and walking out of one into the other, leaving the doom and gloom and just moving forward. A leap of faith into the sun, and to what being in the sun, being in the positive thinking can bring you. So I find it pretty interesting that the Five of Cups here and the World are together. The thing is, life goes on. Whatever happens, good or bad, life is going to go on. And the Five of Cups is pretty notorious for grief, sorrow, regret, loss, disappointment, heartache, depression, overall sadness, you guys. You have to go through that to get to where you're going. Emotional change means processing the negative. I'm literally seeing like a therapist's office. So for some of you, I feel as though that this is about that deep inner work. And I want to say the shadow side. You can find a therapist that practices the Jung, Jung, but it's Jung practitioner therapist, really addressing what you're hiding within facing it, looking at it, conquering it, accepting it, and then moving forward. Wish I could remember his first name right now. But this compassion I feel about is surrounding you wholeheartedly, encompassing you here. All three of these cards. I feel like this is about a complete revamp, rehaul of how you see every situation here. Learning to be the best you, getting away from your grumpy, pessimistic side and going towards your proud, confident, charismatic, kind of, I'm a socialite side. But that means you have to get up out of the mud. I'm seeing a bog. I'm seeing the bog from Lord of the Rings. My God, it's always show me music, movies, and TV shows. But crawling out of that bog, traveling, the hobbits had to go through the bog. Frodo and Sam had to go through that. They had to go through the dark lands to get to the even darker volcano that was surrounded, to Mordor, and it was surrounded by the enemy to throw the ring back in. And they had to, Frodo had to fight temptation of wanting to keep the one ring that rules them all. And the universe found a way to take it from him. Because Gollum came in and said, snatching that from me, bitches. And then Gollum died. And it was like a piece of Frodo died. The dark piece. Because Gollum was completely dark. He was no longer Schmeagol. He was now Gollum. Obsessed with this. And for you to go through this, to go through the muck and the mud and the tragedy, and to work through it all, to sacrifice the self, the half of you that isn't helping you, I'm really going to recommend it. I'm sorry, your free will, you can do whatever you want, but they keep showing me a therapist's office or whatever evidently my idea of a therapist office is. Which, why leather couches? I'm just saying, use a cloth couch. Don't kill a cow, all right? But it feels like this is about you working out these issues. And that these are deep, deeply rooted issues that you need this desire of change from. This tower, the world, the Five of Cups. I really honestly feel that you need to do this, but with the sun, with the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like good things await you. This positive energy, it's there. You can feel it's there. It's about you accepting that sloughing off your Gollum. I can hear him coughing. Gollum. I can hear all that. Sloughing off this Gollum. Frodo was never the same at the end of his journey. He had carried this ring of power, this totem of evil with him, but he began the journey being able to carry it because of his pure heart. And while it ate away at his purity, he still was able to succeed. They were still able to kill the evil. And it's that balance between the positive and the negative, between light and between dark, between water and between fire that you are seeking. having compassion for yourself, seeing that you deserve this self, seeing that all of these changes that are happening around you, that are happening to you, how you're just kind of feel a little lighter. It's the universe speaking to you. It's your spiritualism. It's your guides. It's your God or goddess, whatever source power you believe in, lifting this kind of burden and saying, it's time for you to walk through it. We will help you carry the ring. We will help you carry the burden. And you won't be the same at the end, because you will have now experienced all the things you've stuck in your shadow and that you haven't wanted to face, you haven't wanted to look at. We're going to look at that, and we're going to help you through this. And you will come out on the other side, as long as you continue to have compassion for yourself, forgiving yourself for whatever you've done wrong, forgiving other people, compassion for them. It's really seriously about this compassionate energy, and you're feeling it around you to be the best you, because things don't have to stay this way. You want them to change. With this Eight of Cups, you want this change, and you are strong enough to fight this. And to, I mean, if you've seen Lord of the Rings, if you've read it, then you know, at the end of what's the last book called? I can't remember, But the thing is Frodo is able to smile again, able to laugh again at the end. He's able to love and have compassion and leave the book, with Sam. So that the story can continue. Well, your story can continue. Your story can be one of light and love and happiness. Your story can continue with a fulfilling family relationship, whether you're married or not. This could be the family you were born into or the family you've grown. Both of these kinds of families can continue to grow. I don't know who that is. But this call to you for change, for compassion, you hear it. And you're not going to push decline like I did. At least I hope you don't. Don't decline this opportunity. Don't decline this change. Grow with it. Accept it. Love it. And slough off the negative. Because Leo, you are a leader, a born leader. And the example that you can set for your other family members, for your friends, by proceeding to go to a therapist or a psychologist or a life coach, whatever it is you decide you feel the most comfortable with, doing meditations, having Shambhala or Reiki, working with a spiritual response therapist, doing crystal meditations, having acupuncture, but really starting to process through all of this. And I'm seeing like as these toxins rise out of your body, that you will need to, I'm seeing a chiropractor, because it will affect your physical frame, your spine. that these toxins are going to rise out of your body, and you're going to have to make adjustments. And chiropractors, honestly, I think they release the things that get trapped in our joints and so forth. You are able to release this. So there may be difficulty in this journey. Not maybe, there will be difficult in this journey to cleanse out all the things that aren't serving you, that you've put in your shadow side. If you don't know what shadow work is, look it up on YouTube. There's tons of videos. I feel like you're on your way and you can do this. All right, whispers of love, you guys. So this could be about a relationship you're in. This could be about a relationship that could be coming up. So it's not always romantic. It can be platonic. It can be about family. And of course about you, which it seems that you, like many of the signs, are on this journey about you. Express love through gifts. Giving a small token to someone expresses your love to them. I feel like that's for you. Spending money on yourself to find a therapist, to find energy healings, to find chiropractor appointments. Spending money on yourself to take care of you. Demonstrate love. Find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. Wow, it feels like the people around you need you to do this too. They need you to really accept the compassion. And if you've already began being compassionate, they need this. Compassion, just demonstrating love, expressing your love with compassion. Back to what you love. Oh my God. So we just talk about that the whole time, you know, going back, releasing the negative and finding your joy again. Back to what you love. Your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want for yourself, Leo. Leo, 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 Leo. What you want for yourself so that you can be your ultimate, best, charismatically energetic self. Expressing yourself in a loving manner. Demonstrate love. Find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. Back to what you love. Your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. With the world and the will, I definitely feel this. This is about reevaluation and about you being benefited by this reevaluation of compassion on yourself, compassion on your other relationships. Express love through gifts. Giving a small token to someone expresses your love for them. Let's be honest. Taking care of yourself and becoming your best you is more than a small token. Seeing you want to improve yourself is, other people are going to be like, yes, I got my Leo back. So this path of change that you're on, it feels good. It honestly feels good, Leo, and I'm happy for you. You're going to have to work through some ugly shit, but it feels really, really awesome. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please show me some love with some thumbs up on this video. If you're into paranormal, check out my paranormal podcast, The Skeptic and the Psychic. It's on Spreaker.com. You can download the app if you want. Popping up will be a subscription link. If you already aren't subscribed, please subscribe. You can also do that below. And then whatever YouTube feels as though is the best video for the viewer will be popping up right underneath that. Leos, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I truly appreciate you. I wish you love and light on this journey, as you deserve to be the best you and to love yourself. And I'm happy for you that you're wanting to go through the shit to find the rewards. I think that's amazing.